Hey, Michael here from Beer Baseball Blog, The Adventures of Craft Beer and Baseball. This is the Beer Baseball Blogcast, episode 24 for October 13th, 2020. Wherever you are watching us live today, please give us a like and a comment. Let us know that you're out there. And as always, we'd appreciate if you subscribe, turn on notifications, tell a friend, do what you can to help us grow. Thank you so much. Here is the lineup card for today. Angelo Trinidad from Aliso Viejo, California. Welcome, Angelo.
Hey, everyone.
And from Anaheim, California, Kevin Lyon.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Great to see you.
Always.
And I am Michael Mondragon from Sierra Madre, California. We start off today. We're going to start off with what are you drinking? So, Angelo, I know you have a exciting hoppy beer that you'd like to you're diving into the deep end, as it were.
I am. And again, I think this is like well within my IBU top end at 55. This is Bell's Two-Hearted Ale. It's an American IPA, 7% ABV with the 55 IBU. So it's described as being very hoppy, as Mike said, with aromas ranging from pine to grapefruit. And what I can tell you is that the grapefruit and the citrus is very apparent in the flavor, and it's actually quite refreshing. So I made a good choice this week at my OC Wine Mart for my with my selection this week.
Nice. Bell's is a favorite of Angelo and Kevin. So we definitely, whenever I see it out there, I always know it's a go-to beer. So it's going to be good. So anything I've had from them has been really great, but hoppy. I think that's one thing that's, so, I mean, are you finding it like too hoppy or just right?
Well, I think, so a couple or actually one of the early shows, I tried a St. Archer double IPA, which was like, wow, like, let me tell you, like, well out of my range. Had I not had that, I think this would have been a little bit, a little bit too much for me. But I think because of that, it kind of raised my tolerance. But it's definitely very hoppy, more hoppy than I would choose to on when I'm on a normal basis. But I'm not enjoying it. I mean, it's beer. Yeah. But I mean, it's definitely hoppy, but it's good though.
Awesome. So Kevin, you have a very of this month beer. So
I've been waiting to try this one. Now, this is also in the deep end for me, so I'm glad Angelo's trying this one. This is the other part of the logo you can't see. It says it's frighteningly fresh. This is the Stone Enjoy by 1031 20 IPA. They do these seasonally where they'll make one. You'll see like a New Year's one and different days throughout the year. This is the Halloween edition of it. Angelo, I've not tried this yet, so get ready for this. It is it's an Imperial Double IPA, 9.4 ABV, and no, hold on, 90 IBU. So
very much like pay to win, right?
I think this is even higher than that. I think that was a little bit lower, but this one says it has 10 different varieties of hops, and it's meant to be enjoyed within 37 days. So that's why it says 1031. So let's see how this is. It says. This double IPA is nothing to be afraid of, so we'll see. I'm not really afraid of this. I can see why. Let's see. It smells very strong. Oh yeah, that's hoppy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
I figured it would be, and the reason why they have
so that's some IBU there makes me jump a little bit in my chair.
And the reason why they have the date on there is like it's supposed to be enjoyed by that, so it's like it's maximum freshness.
Yes.
So I went to we were talking about this before. Like the first brewery I went to, I was actually spoiled a little bit. It was Golden Road when it was still indie, and one of the things that as we made the tour was that as soon as it hits the air, it has a certain freshness to it that goes away. So the purest beer that you can have is literally out of those big containers that they make it in. So we actually had a beer that was from there. So it hadn't even touched the air basically until it was in your glass. So I thought that was really awesome. Cool. So, I mean, like they say all this freshness and stuff like that. That's why they actually went to cans. A lot of people think that the bottles are the most, that's where you get your freshest beer. But actually, that's why they've gone to cans, because it actually helps that process. So
that's interesting too, because there is I don't know if there still is, but there was a canning shortage earlier in the year.
Yeah, and I saw this in the bottles too.
Yeah.
Not to say that's any worse.
Did you see individual size, or was it actually available in a 6-pack?
It was individual size, so it was the bomber.
Right, 22 ounce. Gotcha.
Yeah, and so is it unfiltered by any chance, or does it?
It is. I don't believe so, because it didn't say it here. Yeah, that's weird. I would think it would be. I'll have to check the description on Untapped. I didn't see any mention of being unfiltered, but you can go ahead and go on. I'll double check, but I don't see anything that says that it is.
Gotcha. Okay, my beer tonight is the Villager from Fort Point Beer Company. Now, you may have seen these cans in your Whole Foods and Bevmo and stuff like that. It's a very unique design on them, and every beer that I've had from Fort Point has been great. It's actually out of San Francisco. This is a San Francisco style IPA, and it has Mosaic. Oh God, I can't even pronounce this hop. Hallertau, Blanc, Laurel, Warrior, and Sentinel. And I believe it's 6.5, although I thought I had it on here, but I don't see it on my little thing. But it's really super tasty. It's got a really nice color to it. But it's definitely, if you see this style of beer, definitely go for it, because everything I've had is really great. I think there was a blood orange that they had that was really great. And so, so I'm definitely enjoying this one. And I also enjoy their packaging. So it's like, it's great. And as I smell it, I'm starting to notice like a lot of, well, let me go back. Like, this is really citrusy and floral. And I've been noticing that a lot more, like West Coast beers have a lot of that. I don't notice this too much on the East Coast beers, or even the Midwest for that matter, but they always have like this really great aroma out here. So they use a lot of the citrus.
And while you take a sip, I will let you know it is 6.3 ABV and 42 IBU.
Oh, okay. Wow. Perfect.
I thought I had it on here. What's funny is, like, I'm so beer minded right now, obviously, because we're, Beer Baseball Blogcast. When you first put the graphic up for your beer, so it's obviously called the Villager, and I see that now. But I'm so beer minded, I was like, oh, what is that? The Villager?
Villager, right? Yeah.
Because there's places that love their beer puns, and I'm definitely a fan of the beer pun.
Hey. And it's funny because if it's an IPA, but if it was a lager, then I would assume that would be the Villager. Yeah, sure. Totally. Totally.
They probably have a little dash in there. Like, maybe that's something we got. Maybe we need to get a brewery going and we can start doing our puns.
Yes, exactly.
You can, the punny brewery. Maybe you have to have a pun name on it.
All right. So before we get into this day in baseball history, just want to give a shout out to some people. David's out there. Thank you for joining us again, David. Raul, go Braves. Braves are kicking some butt right now. Last I saw was 6-0. I hope that hasn't changed. Chad M., who I will mention later, is here. Thank you for joining. Bears Fury Real. We'll be right back. Right. YouTube's acting up. The ghost of Cowboy Jack.
What?
I hope it's not the ghost.
The Ace of Hops. Thank you. I appreciate being the Ace of Hops.
I like that a lot.
Thank you.
All right, so let's get into it. This day is actually, October baseball makes for some great stories, and October 13th is no different. So October 13th, 1862, we're going way back.
Wow.
Yes, in a game against the Unions of Morrisania, Jim Creighton of the Excelsior of Brooklyn hits a 6-inning home run after doubling in each of his first 4 times at bat. When he crosses home, the 21-year-old superstar complains of having his broken his belt, which turns out to be a suspected fatal ruptured inguinal hernia caused by the torque created by his upper body hard swing at bat. Now, when I researched this a little bit more, there's more of a legend around this. I'm not quite sure if it happened or not.
Right.
Even the date is kind of suspect, but he died on October 18th, 1862, and he was only
Wow.
21.
Gosh.
But as the legend goes, he swung so hard that he
He
ruptured
got
something
hurt.
inside,
Wow.
and died. So, and I was trying to find out some more. I think this is one of those stories that we were talking about where we should dive in a little bit deeper and see some of the facts around this, and it would make for a really good just conversation back and forth.
Yeah. That's interesting. Is that some inspiration for The Natural? You know, when he had all those intestinal problems later in the movie, you know, they would notice the blood on the side of Robert Redford as he's going up the bat at the end of the game, you know.
I never thought about that. And there was a mention. What was it? What was it in? It was someone makes. It was actually mentioned in The Simpsons. So the Homer at the bat,
Right.
Mr. Burns actually has a lineup card, and it has him in it.
Great.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and Smithers says your right fielder has been dead for 130 years.
Oh wow.
Wow.
So I think it's in reference to him. That's
awesome.
Amazing. October 13th, 1903, in Game 8 of the series, the Boston Pilgrims, which is also suspect here because I think that they may have been called the Americans at the time, but they eventually turned into the Red Sox, defeat the Pirates 3-0 to take baseball's first ever World Championship 5-3. As historians may note that the series was actually 8 games at the time. In the 95-minute contest, Bill Dineen gets the win over Pittsburgh Deacon Philippe in front of a Huntington Avenue baseball grounds crowd of 7,400 fans. So now,
still, in 1903, that's a lot of people.
Yeah, I agree.
Meeting in one area, because by then it's like, it's what, a horse buggy you're getting there? You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, how would you even know about it? Right, exactly.
The newspaper was all. Yeah, that's all you had pretty much back then. It was just newspapers.
Yeah, definitely. So on October 13th, 1921, in the first all-New York World Series, the Giants beat the Yankees at the Polo Grounds, home for both New York teams, 1-0 to win the Fall Classic in 8 games.
Wow, so they're doing 8 games even that late in the 20s. I didn't think the best of 9 lasted that long.
Yeah.
I thought by then it was already 7 games. Wow.
Oh, did I say best of 8 last time? It would be best of 9, right?
9. I didn't think that lasted until the 20s.
Yeah. Art Neff, the loser in games 2 and 5, throws a complete game 4-hitter to get the victory, with the lone run in the game tallied in the top of the first inning thanks to an error. So the first New York, what was the most recent New York World Series? I'm gonna throw it out to you guys.
Oh, jeez. Well, are you saying winning?
No, the 2 New York teams
in the World Series.
2 New York teams in the World Series.
Oh, 2. Okay, the Mets, the Subway Series. Sorry.
Yeah, which was
I thought you meant which New York team. I'm like, well, the Mets were in there more recently than the Yankees, but yeah, the infamous, famous Subway Series.
Yeah, so year 2000, right?
Yeah, it was 2000. Gosh, it was already 20 years ago. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, this was that day.
October 13th, 1960.
Wow.
At Forbes Field, Bill Mazeroski hits a dramatic walk-off home run off the Yankees hurler Ralph Terry and breaks up a 9-9 tie, ending one of the most exciting 7-game World Series ever played. Mazeroski's round tripper remains the only home run ever to win a World Series Game 7.
Wow.
Now, Kevin, you were what, like 10 at the 10?
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to figure out. I'm like, where's my Bill Mazeroski autograph? Do I have one somewhere?
Yeah, and there's actually a lot of surprisingly a lot of footage on this. It's actually pretty well documented at the time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing that's right about the time. You know, the media was becoming more. Television had already been around for a good solid decade at this point. You know, it was going through a golden era in the 50s. So at least by this point, I don't know how many games are being broadcast, but this is still the era where you're probably not getting every game on TV.
Right.
But 7, you're going to see it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's footage. You can find footage of the shot heard around the world.
Right.
You know?
And this was definitely one of those radio games. So people, consumed a lot of baseball on radio.
Yeah.
And I believe that in our Beer Baseball Blogcast show references playlist on YouTube, this is included in there.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
I was trying to remember who was pitching for the Yankees when they gave that home run up. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Oh, yeah. So you might want to look that up. Speaking of the Pirates,
Yes.
October 13th, 1971. This is a series that we talked a lot about this year with Doc Ellis, Roberto Clemente, Willie Stargell, Al Oliver, and the all black lineup. In the first World Series night game ever played, the Pirates defeat the Orioles at Three Rivers Stadium, 4-3, overcoming the Birds' 3-run first inning thanks to a Bucks bullpen holding Baltimore scoreless for 8 2/3 of an inning. The All-Fall Classic contest will be evening games beginning with Game 6 of the 1987 World Series.
Wow.
Angelo, who played in the 1987 World Series.
1987 World Series. Gosh.
We talked about this game on a show. We talked about the series on a show.
We did.
And Mr. Mondragon's helping you.
St. Louis Cardinals.
Yes.
Tom Lawless. Do you remember the Tom Lawless home run that we talked about?
Yes.
Yeah, so that was that World Series.
Okay.
Do you remember who they played?
St. Louis Cardinals played I don't know, the Kansas City Royals.
Oh, that's a good guess. That was 2 years previous.
Ugh. I don't know.
Cowboy Jack says Demolition versus Heart Foundation.
Yes.
Close. You're close.
Very good guess.
Cowboy Jack, was it Axe and Smash
or 89? I think you're the one. I don't know for sure on that.
Was it Axe and Smash or Smash and Crush? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, exactly. They played the Minnesota Twins. The unique thing in that series was that all the home teams won during that season. So Minnesota actually had 4 home games. Home Sweet Dome.
Home Sweet Dome.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, look at Fred Colbert coming up with the Twins.
Ooh.
There you go.
Done. And a cheers to you, Fred Colbert. Very nicely done. So, but we'll actually go back to there's actually another World Series that we were just talking about. We'll reference that later. But on October 13th, 1974, Herb Washington, representing the tying run in the top of the 9th, is picked off by Dodger closer Mike Marshall for the second out in Game 2, the only contest the A's will lose in the Fall Classic.
Wow. Ouch.
The world-class sprinter, who will never have a plate appearance in his brief 105-game career, was selected by Oakland owner Charlie Finley to become the team's designated runner, a position that doesn't exist with any other major league club.
Wow.
Do you guys have any, or either of you, do you have any recollection of this?
Oh, I never heard of this guy. But so Charlie Finley to do something like that. You know,
I totally remember him because
how just unique he was of his perspective. That's like a Bill Beck kind of move, actually.
Totally.
It is a runner, but I mean, it's a smart move if you get a guy who's in there. But obviously, in that situation, he's not accustomed to, that. I guess maybe not enough training in the situation where, hey, don't lead off too far. You got to be able to dive back, and he obviously got picked off.
Yeah, and I remember hearing that Reggie Jackson, actually a lot of the players resented him being on the team because he took away a spot from a regular baseball player.
Yeah.
But it was.
And hey, you know what? Think of a guy like Ernie Banks.
Right.
Greatest player of all time. No World Series ring. This guy's a World Series ring.
That's
At least one. I don't know if he was on because the A's won 3 straight World Series. I don't know if he was on more than this team, but he at least has one.
Yeah, I think that he was only in at the end, but it's very interesting because he has a 1975 Topps card that says designated runner.
Wow, I remember that.
Yeah, that's the only reason why I kind of know him or kind of like the legend of him. But it's like when at the time, actually it was probably later in the 70s and early 80s. I remember like Willie Galt, and when they started getting those sprinters.
Yes.
to be like in other kind of crossover to other sports, just because they were fast. They could teach them how to catch and stuff like that.
Willie Gault was a football player on the Bears, Angelo.
Right.
Yeah.
So they started experimenting with that, and he was like the first experiment, but he got picked off like right away, which was kind of interesting. So this one hurts as a Cards fan.
My God. Oh my goodness, this is a famous one.
October 13th, 1985, Vince Coleman becomes entangled in Busch Stadium's automatic tarp while stretching before the Cardinals' 12-2 rout of Los Angeles in Game 4 of the NLCS.
I'm sorry to laugh, Michael.
No,
it's so crazy.
It's such an 80s thing. Such an 80s thing because, I mean, the Cardinals were known, that AstroTurf and, building a team on speed. It backfired on him essentially. It's like,
I mean, look at this slide. Look at that slide. It's crazy.
Yeah.
What the guy did,
Yeah. So like, and this wasn't on TV. This was before the game.
Right.
So the freak accident, which traps his left leg for about 30 seconds, will end the season for the 23-year-old outfielder who established the rookie record for stolen bases with 110. So they lost a big component, although they won 12-2. Yeah.
Now, Michael, 23. Come on, look at that. 23.
I know.
23.
Yeah. He looks seasoned, to say the least.
Yeah, he looks seasoned. Yes, he looks like he's had a rough 23 years. Sorry, Mr. Coleman. A good player.
Great player. And it was a fun series that the Cardinals lost to the Royals. October 13th, 2000, Mariano Rivera, extending his streak to 33 1/3 of an inning, breaks the 38-year-old record of Whitey Ford for consecutive scoreless frames in postseason play when the Yankees defeat the Mariners 8-2 in Game 3 of the American League Championship Series. Now, we bring this up because of this day in history, but Whitey Ford unfortunately passed away last week. Kevin, I know that you have. Do you have that available?
Well, I have two, and are you planning to talk about Joe Morgan later?
Yes. Okay,
because all right, I'll say it. So I went through this random. I had this random item, and on the box it just says "Game Used Bat." Signed by Whitey Ford and Yogi Berra. I'm like, I don't even know how we got this, but check that out.
That's awesome.
And I have another autograph. By judging on other autographs I have of them both, it is authentic. The autographs.
Wow.
I don't know what it means. Game used bat, because I have no idea how we got this. I got this somewhere in the 80s. It is game used because you can see. I don't know if you guys see. You can see there's a crack
in it.
But I still have this item somehow in case any burglars want to try to steal this. You're going to get some of this.
Wow, that's incredible. You have so much great memorabilia there. I'm every time I bring up somebody, you have something of them.
I joke with you. The stuff that got lost is like even crazy.
So Whitey Ford, the Yankees Hall of Fame lefty, had established the record from 1960 to 1962 with 33 innings as a World Series starter.
Wow.
He was a great Yankees pitcher and won this. I say it was not talked about much these days, but definitely a Yankee legend for sure.
Well, absolutely. And he won so many World Series. I mean, this is one of those pitchers. Ozzy's clutch in the playoffs. They win that many World Series. He's a crucial part of it.
Yep. Speaking of the Yankees being down 2-0 in the best of 5 series, stave off elimination, beating the A's and Barry Zito 1-0, thanks to the shutout pitching of Mike Messina and Mariano Rivera and Jorge Posada's 5th inning home run. But it isn't so much known for those things that I just mentioned. It is known for this play. Shortstop Derek Jeter backing up an errant relay throw down the first baseline and flipping it to cut down Jeremy Giambi as a potential tying run becomes one of the most memorable defensive plays in postseason history. It is on the playlist if you check that out on our channel. Yeah. So Angelo, do you have any? Do you remember this play at all?
I do, absolutely.
That was one of the best overall playoffs ever in baseball.
1,000%.
Obviously, had the natural motion going on there. It's to the point where about the one time where almost everybody's rooting for the Yankees to actually win a World Series. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And that World Series against Arizona is an all-time classic. And it had and then this just in the championship series as well.
Yeah, it was a big comeback, and and a lot of people were actually kind of upset that Arizona upset basically the Yankees in that series.
But I mean, I know because I know people were upset, and it's like, well, excuse this game. I'm sorry, it's not a work, brother.
Right.
I mean.
So think about it. So the Mariners, they beat the Mariners, who had that 118 games.
Yeah.
And they come into this series, and then they were down 2-0. So definitely fought back.
You can say they overachieved easily, by getting as far as they did, and that was just such a tough back and forth series. That series could have went either way.
Yes, absolutely. There was some. If you look at the lineups for both those clubs, I mean, it's like stacked.
Yeah. Oh,
and and think if Jeremy Giambi just slid instead of stepping on the plate, who knows? It could have been different.
Absolutely.
So another Yankee.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
October 13th, 2003, a tearful 72-year-old Don Zimmer, bench coach for the Yankees, apologizes for his part in the brawl during Game 3 of the ALCS between the Yankees and Red Sox on 10/11/2003. So October 11th. During the fourth inning matinee melee at Fenway, the Yankees assistant manager is thrown to the ground by Pedro Martinez after charging the right-hander. This was later, I think it was this in 2004 when Chuck Knobloch hit him with a foul ball. So he got in the helmet. Yeah, but I always love this picture. By the way, Don Zimmer, one of I think 2 people that has his number retired by the Rays.
And it is funny because you got to remember Don Zimmer actually used to manage the Red Sox.
Oh, wow! I totally forgot.
I remember correctly. Isn't he the man who said Bucky bleeping Dent?
Oh, he might have been. Yeah,
I think he was the manager for the infamous 1978 Bucky bleeping Dent home run. I will look that up and confirm that for you while you talk here.
So I can't bring up. I always want to bring up little side notes. We can't bring up Pedro Martinez without bringing up Nelson De La Rosa. Do you guys have any idea who this is?
No.
This is so awesome. I love that I sit on all this knowledge.
Because that's why Jay-Z's wearing his little goggles to protect himself from the wine and the champagne and the booze.
Nelson De La Rosa, the diminutive actor who became a good luck charm for the Boston Red Sox during their victorious 2004 World Series run. He actually was in the Island of Dr. Moreau, but not one from before, but the one with Marlon Brando and Val Kilmer.
Yeah. I was going with Marlon Brando
So this little guy, I'm not quite sure.
How small did he look next to Brando and Dr. Moreau? My God.
Yeah. So he's 2'4". Oh my goodness. So I'm not sure how they even got to know each other. He just started bringing them, and there actually is on our playlist. He's actually on Jimmy Kimmel. And there's some other stuff from Spanish TV where he's dancing to Thriller and stuff like that. He's a character.
He looks like he would have been part of the Howard Stern whack back in the day.
Yes. Well, I think that he, as they say, he probably works for the circus. He actually did work for the circus. He was actually a circus performer.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so I always, whenever I bring up Pedro Martinez, I always bring up Nelson De La Rosa because I'm surprised how many people don't know about him.
Well, thank you for that.
Good luck charm for him during that series.
Thank you. And I will let you know, Don Zimmer was indeed the manager of the 78 Red Sox for Bucky leaping Dent home run. famous one.
Good stuff. So October 13th, a great day, although it seems to be very Yankee centric. And
I mean, it's the playoffs. It's going to be Yankees, Cardinals, Dodgers, of course.
Yes.
Well, we got a lot of Pirates though, so good job, Pirates.
Yes, and Pirates too. Yeah, we want to definitely celebrate them. All right, so let's get to baseball card pack wars. We are sponsored. We're not sponsored by, but endorse getting baseball cards from Hall of Fame Baseball Cards, Arcadia, California, HOFBC.com. Here are the current standings.
Oh, wait.
Kevin and I both have the same number of wins.
The losses.
Sorry, same number of losses. But I have two more victories. Angelo,
you had 2 more plate appearances. You had 2 more hits in your plate appearances. Good job.
And Angelo made a comeback. Going, you had what 2-2 last week, Angelo?
Yep, 2-2 last week.
Yeah. So crawling back into it. Here are the baseball card pack wars rules. We're going to open our packs. A relic card knocks out 1 player of choice. An autograph card knocks out 2 players. The high number card wins. That's for round 1 and 2. First and second round, you get 1 point. The third round is a wild card round, which we will have a bag where we'll choose a mystery pack, and that will be worth 2. And we all drink when we get a Brewers card because we are the Beer Baseball blog. All right, so let's get to it. Kevin, why don't you go first?
All right, you want to start off with you know what? Let's start with Big League Baseball.
All right, here, let me.
I got a box here. I'll dig in the box. I'm just gonna. Let's see, because we're getting lower on our Topps archives. So I want to start with Big League Baseball today. Let's see what we got here.
Cowboy Jack says, "Daddy is thirsty."
Well, you know we didn't mention the rule is you're gonna drink after every card. I'm gonna try Bubble Hug. Let's see what we got here. All right, American League wins leaders. Unfortunately, there's gonna be no Brewers on that one. That'd be Justin Verlander, Garrett Cole, and Eduardo Rodriguez. One there, making it there. Daniel Vogelbach.
Technically a Brewer.
What?
Technically a Brewer.
Learner on this card, sir.
Yeah.
If you want to drink, that's on your own time. Jonathan Shoup. Malik Smith. This is all an American League pack so far here. Nicky Lopez. Oh, my roll call card is Mr. Mike Trout.
Cool.
Glad to have that. My orange insert is Eugenio Suarez. I don't know if it's Eugenio, but I'm going to say Eugenio.
Yeah.
Suarez. Got up there. Michel Baez. Award winner, first baseman, Pete Alonso. And Alex Bregman. Sorry, no Brewers.
Yeah. All right, Angelo, you're up.
Big League Baseball. Let's see what we got.
I like your McCuffey Coach shirt.
Thank you. This is one of my baseballism pickups.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. So it says, step 1, watch baseball splash into the cove. Step 2, frantically paddle to baseball. And 3, retrieve baseball from water at all costs.
That's how it's done.
Thank you for sharing that. I'm glad. Thank you for wearing that today.
Yeah, it's cool.
All right, so we got Anthony Rendon. Probable MVP, Freddie Freeman.
I think he already hit a home run today too.
Didi Gregorius. Ketel Marte. Andrew Benintendi. National League runs scored leaders. Rendon, Belly, and Acuna.
No Brewers. I was on for Yelly in there.
Orange Parallel, Michael Franco. Aaron Judge flipping out. Josh Bell. And this kid supposedly is all right. Mike Trout.
Yeah, I got one. I got that World card.
So no Brewers. Wow.
Uh-oh.
All right. So
let's break the streak, Michael.
Pressure's on.
Let's do it. Come on.
So, Michael, why ask while you open? Is that a Cedar Rapid Colonel's hat?
It is.
Very nice.
It is one of my most comfortable hats. I love it. I love their logo. And
very good.
You
just want to confirm that.
Big League Best, Trout, Cruz, and Bregman. Let me put it right there.
The Big League, not just American League. Okay.
Yep. Roberto Perez.
All right.
Hunter Dozier. Charlie Morton for the hot America's team, The
Oh,
hot
I
Tampa
forgot.
Bay
I have
Rays.
a Devil Rays
So
shirt.
good.
I got to wear that next week.
So
Yes.
good.
Devil Rays, not the Rays.
Big League Best, Pete Alonso, Eugenio Suarez, and Cody Bellinger.
Ah, no yelling.
Scratch today, but in my lineup today, Clayton Kershaw.
Ouch.
Award winners, the Orange Parallel is Jacob deGrom. The Star Caricature Reproduction is Francisco Lindor.
Nice.
Pitcher Sonny Gray of the Reds. And ERA leaders, Hyunjin Ryu, Jacob deGrom, and Mike Soroka.
Mm.
And if the Braves had Soroka right now,
Oh, right.
they I mean, they might. They're on the verge. They're on a good start today in game 2. So, you know what I mean. So I wish this was a low card game because I have number 1, Jop and Shoop. But unfortunately, this is the high card. So my high card is my Pete Alonso Award winner 271.
Ooh.
271 out of 300. So there you go. I heard an ooh, so that gives me hope. Oh, never mind.
284, Anthony Rendon, award winners.
Get it.
Cut me down. Yeah, how you doing, Michael? You got anything for that?
269. 269.
All right, let's go, boys. Let's
Right.
go.
Don't call it a comeback.
Where are we going?
All right,
gotta
so we're
go.
going archives.
All right. And I will note there is still one autograph out there in this.
There is.
Remember, I the Gary Sheffield, I believe, the one I got.
Yeah, nice auto.
Oh yeah, that's why I'm going to gloat about it.
All right, so I got Joey Votto,
All right.
Juan Soto, Zach Gallen,
We're working on it, Bubba Bug. We're trying. Thanks,
Giancarlo
Jack.
Stanton,
Although you're jinxing us.
Brooks Robinson,
Oh,
Oh, that's a great card.
Power Producers, Glaber and Juge.
Juge. Erun Juge.
Carlton Fisk,
Nice.
and Barry Larkin.
nice. A lot of Hall of Famers in that.
Yeah. No Brewers, though, because that apparently he's on the
heck?
Brewers. So let's hope I can change that here. Let's see what we got.
The power outage.
Whew. All right, let's see here. We got Jack Flaherty, Aaron Savale. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right.
Savale, yeah, you're right.
Mr. Bo Jackson,
There you go.
Hall of Famer Billy Williams. Ladies and gentlemen, get your beers ready. Our first brewer of the day. Get your Haterade ready. Mr. Josh Hader.
Let's do it.
Excuse me. Thank
There you go,
Jesus.
Bubble.
Finally. Sorry, Bubba. I'm trying. I want to win, but I want to get Brewers. Oh, I believe this looks like an insert. This is the this is number 14 in a set of 30 full color cards. See, it's the old television set. I can't remember what set it is, but this is Sean Murphy.
Oh, cool.
I don't remember what years. I want to think it's I know it's a Bowman set, but don't quote me on that. Another Hall of Fame. Oh, I got 2 Hall of Famers finished this back off. Got Chipper Jones
Larry Chipper Jones.
and Ralph Kiner, who I believe would have played on that 1960 Pirates team.
Wow.
Yeah, awesome.
Actually, no, he retired by then.
Oh, no kidding. Really? It was very close then. So I got my archives right here. So I'm going to.
That's crazy. Ralph Kiner started playing in 46.
Did you already go, Angelo?
Yep, I did.
Yep.
I started.
Pay attention. Okay.
Oh, that's right. Because we continued it. That's right.
Yeah, it's all good.
All right. So George Kell. Not
Wow.
even. Yeah. I mean, that's a
You start have a Hall of Famer right away. Not a well-known Hall of Famer, definitely Hall of Famer.
yeah, definitely.
I know I did it somewhere back in the day.
Another Hall of Famer, Gary Carter.
Oh, beautiful.
Nice.
Michael Brantley. Another Hall of Famer, Bob Gibson, just passed away recently.
Cheers,
There
Bob
you go.
Gibson.
Oh, this is very interesting. Okay, so let me go back here.
Yeah.
So that's the size of a card, right?
Yep.
So this is a smaller
mini.
size,
Whoa.
little mini card.
Whoa.
So this is Brock Burke, but it's
Rookie.
a smaller version of it. It's not numbered or anything.
How interesting. That's a new one for us.
Yeah.
Let me look on the pack for the odds.
Yeah.
Mini parallel.
That might be a pretty rare one there. Very nice.
Yeah. Interesting. So another Hall of Famer, Randy Johnson.
Nice. And that's an
Seattle. But Cowboy Jack will remember him with the Diamondbacks.
Yep. The 2001 World Champion Diamondbacks.
That's right. A Seattle Mariners. This is Kyle Seager, Corey's brother.
And I can't remember the other Seager brother I saw in Bakersfield, California in the minor leagues.
And Ronald Acuna Jr., who Kevin and I saw in the Arizona Fall League. So we saw him before he was a star. All right. So, Angelo, what you got?
Barry Larkin, number 266.
Yeah, I did not do well on this one. 220. Chipper Jones.
So you said 266?
Yes, sir.
Damn.
Oh, come on.
Angelo, 241.
Wow.
So Angelo, 2-0.
I just gotta win where it counts.
So wait a minute. Were you on the beer?
You did this last time. You did this last time.
We did this last week. It's like deja vu.
All over again.
Or would you secretly tape an episode on All Angels podcast?
Yeah.
What is this episode we don't know about?
You did a Zoom call with them.
Yeah,
exactly.
I did not.
Oh, hold on. What's your stipulation?
Okay, stipulation. Man, we should need to keep track of what stipulations we've done. Have we done American League, National League already?
No. I don't know if we have, honestly. I don't think we have.
Okay. So we'll do in hopes that we get Brewers, I'll go National League.
Okay, so American National League as of today, because if you get an old pack like the Brewers or American League.
Yeah, it would be based on the year of the pack that you pull.
Gotcha.
Of course. So if you pull out I don't know if we have any older packs, but if you pull like an 80s pack, you're not going to get your SL on there.
Like the Astros and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yep. That's all right. So that's
a perfect example of it. Perfect.
Wow.
And also, you can get the F face one in there too.
Yes.
Oh yes. So,
89 is 89 Griffey rookie potentially too?
Yes, I believe so.
Now, can I verify? We're going National League.
National League. Most National League players, yes.
All right, so unfortunately, Brewer does not help
the Brewers are in the National League, right?
No, they're in the American League at this point.
Oh, they're in the American League. That's right.
Right. We're in the American League in 89, and the Astros are in the National League in 89.
Okay,
so your hope
is still National League. Still the National League.
Yep.
National League.
Love it.
But still, I think we're only at 26 teams at this point, if I remember correctly.
All right. Baseball stickers.
That's the All American League, unfortunately for you.
All American League, yes. All right, so we got KC Royals.
Who are those gentlemen? Jim Campbell and who?
Jim Campbell and Luis de los Santos.
Wow, that's one of those prospects cards that did not work out.
Yeah.
All right. First National Leaguer, Chris Quinn.
Chris Quinn, there you go. The Hermano de Tony.
Bob Brower.
Bob Brower. That sounds like a pro wrestler back in the day. Oh, look at Expo.
Tracy Jones.
There you go.
There's your National Leaguer. There you go. You got two.
We got Frank White.
Oh, Austin, second place, basement, but American League.
Bruce Benedict.
Yeah.
National League. Al Leiter.
Al Leiter, gosh. A guy who lasted forever.
Here, perfect example of what we talked about. Jim DeShays, but
National
League.
National League. Yeah.
You got a point for that.
Dick Schofield.
Yeah.
Jimmy Key.
Nice.
Very good picture.
Gene Nelson. Ron Jones, National League.
There you go.
Nice.
Jesse Barfield,
American League. Yep.
American League. Andy Van Slyke.
Oh, there you go.
Like
Oh,
good.
Pirate. He was
Yeah,
gone
the
from the
Pirate,
Cardinals.
right?
Yep.
And Kent Herbeck.
There you go.
I was hoping
how
to say to Colby. I'm like, there you go. You got a
I know.
national
I
league.
was like freaking out.
So
But
I
here's
had
the
the
thing.
number to beat is 5.
And you got to remember, we may not have like
That
you got
many
a lot of
cards.
cards in that
Right.
pack. Because I think I have a couple opening days in here, and I'm like, oh no. And I probably jinxed myself. I'm going to play opening day now. And of course I did. 7 cards. So
You never know. You never know. Remember, you might get an autograph, might get a relic.
in opening day, I've opened how many of these?
Oh,
I've-
opening day. Opening day.
Jameson Tyrone, National League.
Okay, good start.
Sean Doolittle, Washington Nationals, National League. Dan Vogelbach, Seattle Mariners, National League. No, I'm just kidding. Eddie Rosario, Minnesota Twins. Marcus Semien, Oakland Athletics. Justin Turner, the Doyers. So I got 3 because my opening day is the Blue Jays. 3.
Wow.
Wah.
Wow.
Wah.
Get your broom out. Get your broom out.
No.
Well, it's
Are you
not over
discounting
yet,
me,
man.
Kevin?
Yes.
Michael's the one that beat me last week too. Same scenario
know.
last.
Yeah.
Well, we tied and then we went to the tiebreaker.
So 14 cards,
Ah,
2020 Series 2 baseball.
come on, get that autograph. Or get a relic. Get something sweet in there. Come on.
Ace of Hop swagger coming at
I
you.
didn't get any hops there. Nothing.
All right. So the number to beat is 6 or 5?
It's actually 6, actually.
Six.
I mean, yeah, because that I forgot that last Pirates one I got. Andy Van
Yeah,
Slyke.
yeah.
So Kevin and I will enjoy this one. Three's Company coming
Ooh.
knocking on our door. Joey Gallo.
I was hoping it was Phillies, so you can count as 3 Phillies on that card. So you can have 3 in that.
Gallo, Elvis Andrews, and I'm not sure Rognet Odor probably. Rich Hill, another American leaguer. So not a good start so far.
I was like, wait a minute.
Victor
Right,
Caratini, so finally won. So looking good. Shun Yamaguchi of the Blue Jays. He's got he's got the fighting spirit.
Yeah. Yamaguchi. Shoo.
Exactly. Kelvin Herrera.
Come on. National League.
Well, get your beers ready.
Oh,
Tyrone Taylor, Bubble Pug. What do you know about Tyrone Taylor? If anything. I'm not even sure I even know who this is.
I don't recall him.
You just gotta call
He's
him.
actually from Torrance.
You gotta call him Tyrone.
Well, let's invite him to meet us at a brewery in Torrance.
Yeah, so let's go to Smoke City. Let's go.
Yeah, let's
Or
do it.
This is Stephen Vogt. So I got 2. Make that
You
3
believe in
with a
boys?
Lucas Sims.
Okay.
Reds.
The comeback.
America's Team.
Oh.
Charlie Morton again.
Yeah.
You guys got a root for the Rays. Come on.
We got 2 Charlie Mortons today.
Yes.
I want him for the Devil Rays, not the Rays.
Pirates.
Yeah.
Oh,
Beralt. Yes.
Yep. You got your 14 cards, so take advantage of this.
Okay. Christian Walker.
Uh-oh.
5.
3 Diamondbacks is that. You already have at least 2 Diamondbacks. Very good.
So decades best 1960s Hoyt Wilhelm.
Oh, but it's the White Sox.
He does a White Sox.
It's a nice card, though.
Indians Jose Ramirez.
Oh,
American League,
Oof.
and we're down to the last card.
Oh my gosh.
Didn't we come down to the last card last time?
Yeah, it was a tie the last time. Yes.
Okay, so 6 is the one to beat.
Yeah, 6 would tie
Uh-oh.
it. 6 would tie it.
uh-oh.
Jason Hayward, Cubs.
Oh my gosh.
So Angelo and I go to a Second round.
I'm back in, right? No, I'm just kidding. I gotta drink this one out. That's gonna be really hard for me with this.
And then last week we decided it's back to high card for the tiebreaker, right?
Oh,
Is that
so
what
the
we did?
FedEx man.
Yeah, high card.
High
So
card.
Bubble Pug, a FedEx man. Tell me more about that. I've never heard him
I
as a
wanna know what-
FedEx man. So tell me more about that.
I'm not
That's
gonna
awesome.
do it.
Yeah, Magic Mike. There you go.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, I didn't have any. I wasn't the king today. I didn't pull any aces out.
All right, Mike, let's pull the packs at the same time, yeah?
Okay.
Oh,
So you know
I'm
what
gonna
we're up
pretend to pull
against.
a pack out. I
All
want
right,
to
ready?
One.
Ready?
2,
2.
3.
Oh, what's that card?
You have
we got Bowman.
Select, and I have Bowman 2020 Bowman.
Ooh.
All right. So
All right.
I got 5 cards. You have 12 probably or something like that. 14.
Oh, look at that. So he was after his minor league season interviewed by FedEx, got the job, and called up to Major League Baseball,
Wow.
saved his career. That's fantastic. Thank you for that.
Thank
That-
you.
That's
I'm glad to
awesome.
hear it.
He's one of my
I'm
favorite players now.
that definitely gets my support.
All right. If I can open this thing back. All right, there we go.
The high card.
High card.
And unfortunately for you is you're gonna have a lower high total. So get an autograph or a relic, something in
Right.
there.
These cards are really, really nice.
That's I had a feeling 5 cards.
All right. Drink up, Locaine.
Oh.
Yeah.
Manny Machado. These cards are awesome. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they're super cool.
John Means.
Select and Prism, they're super cool. They just don't have the logos on the anything.
Right.
Mitch Garver.
Mhm.
And Red Parallel of Francisco Lindor.
Nice. Oh,
Very
that's
nice.
These
Oh,
cards
nice.
are gorgeous. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they're super cool. Okay, so let's go with.
Oh, that Lindor is numbered 138 of 199.
Oh,
nice.
right on.
So 2020 Bowman.
Cool. I think it's the first Bowman we've opened on the show.
I
Wait.
opened one last week.
Did you have? Okay, I'm sorry. My bad.
Yeah.
I'll blame the beer. We're not remembering that.
Seth Brown. Shane Bieber.
Shane, don't call me Justin Bieber.
Yeah,
That's what you say. So I had to throw it in.
It's a bit of a chrome Keibert Ruiz.
Mm.
Yeah, these are cool cards. These are really nice.
That's nice.
Hunter Green. I actually, when I went to the Chicago National Convention, Hunter Green was signing there, and the line was around, basically around the arena, like it's like he was at the Topps booth. So,
there's a free autograph. That's probably
yeah,
why.
totally.
Nice.
Franklin Perez. Helia Ramos. I'm hoping that he becomes. I have a whole bunch of autographs of him, so I'm hoping that he'll be a good prospect.
So Bowman's continuing the theme of having like younger players in their set because that
Yeah.
was like a thing.
Yeah,
going for-
this is the boat. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So this is
Okay.
Baron Laura. So a lot of players you haven't
dude.
heard yet of.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Right.
Is that a chrome? A Baron Laura
It is.
chrome?
It is.
Mike,
Uh-oh.
dude, you have no idea, bro.
Uh-oh. You
Dude.
stop Angelo.
Oh my gosh, dude. That's insane.
Wh-
Sleeve
why-
that now. Sleeve it now.
Sleeve
Really?
it.
Sleeve it now.
Is
Yeah.
it numbered?
It's not
No, it's
numbered.
even, dude.
That's muddy.
Really?
Right.
I've never heard of him, and I never even heard anything about him. How do you know this?
Dude, from Phil's polls, man. So, Bowman Chrome prospects.
Michael won the real contest today.
I guess so.
Well, I guess it's not as good. Well, so in the Bowman Chrome set, the autograph is like $1,500.
Oh my
no
god.
kidding. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
So base, I don't know. I'm trying to find an eBay comp for it right now.
Okay.
Oh, this is why. Ranked as a number 3 international prospect in 2019.
Okay. Yeah, so basically he hasn't even played professional baseball in America yet.
Yeah. He's going to be like the Luis Robert,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
There's another guy named
Exactly.
Robert Pawson, which I actually have an autograph of his. So he's going to be like that too.
Yeah,
It's
the
just
other
not
the other one in the Bowman set is Jason Dominguez. Is another
Right.
one.
So this is the other one. I've never even heard that. So that's interesting.
Yeah.
So this is Glenn Allen Hill Jr.
What?
Oh, awesome.
Wait,
Yes,
Crazy.
Boy,
a
wait,
legacy.
Mind
what?
blown right now.
I did not know. That's like the first time I saw Delano DeSeals Jr. I saw him in minor league baseball. I had no idea Delano DeSeals had a son playing baseball. And I saw him in Lancaster, and I'm like, WTF? And now he's in the leagues.
Chad M says that's a great hit too. So
Yeah.
So I literally have not even heard of that. So that's interesting.
Great job.
So last two are Hanser Alberto and Mike Soroka.
All right.
All right. So Angelo, what you got?
I mean, your set is bigger. So I don't know but mine's 189 is my high card, which is the Lindor red parallel.
Well, you said 189?
Yeah,
I wish I
189.
got my opening day pack for my high card.
You said 189 is your highest card?
Yes.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
I'm going to look through my cards again.
Stop it.
67, 59, 52, oh my gosh. I don't even have a card in the 100s except for 148.
Oh, wow.
Angelo, you went 4-0.
Yes.
Nicely done.
My opening day doesn't count. Now it doesn't count. I have a 198.
Wow, Angelo.
Hey.
Angelo.
Killed it.
I won, but Mike, you got the best hit of the night.
I guess
for
so.
sure.
I'll put that over here. All right. So that is awesome. I did not. I went 0-4, and Kevin went 0-4, but somehow I feel like I won, but I didn't win.
I'm glad I have a great beer tonight.
I need to go back and watch my reaction.
Unfortunately, my beer's almost empty. I need more beer.
All right, so let's end it off with baseball trivia. We're going to test your knowledge of baseball players, that is. This is a game of Who Am I from the book Baseball's Best 1000 Greatest Players of All Time by Derek Gentile. And here are the clues.
All right.
So this player started with the Reds, went to the Expos, to the Red Sox, to the Phillies, and ended with the Reds. Was actually the team manager of the Reds and Marlins. I have them both as 93. That is not correct. For some reason I copied it over, but did not make the change. So Reds and Marlins was actually the manager.
What year was the Marlins though?
Yep. Born in Cuba.
You only look it up. Am I allowed to look it up? Because I think I know who it is. I'm not going to cheat if I look it up right now.
Are you going to look it up, or are you going to guess?
Well, I know who it is. I was just going to try to help Angelo, but
no, it's fine.
I shouldn't do that.
Okay.
No.
So the highlights: 7-time All-Star, 3-time World Champion, number 24, retired with the Reds, and signed to a pro contract in 1960 at age 17.
My goodness.
And the bonuses when you were 17 in 1960 were not great.
Well, when did he come? Well, I'm guessing he must have came from Cuba to the United States before 1960, because by 60, Fidel Castro was already in power.
Wow.
Fidel Castro came in, I believe, in the late 50s.
Yeah.
So by then, it was a hard time getting out of Cuba. But who knows? Maybe I'm wrong on that. It's pretty close in the timeline.
Yep. So any clue, Angelo? This is a tough one. If it's a little bit deeper than kind of surface.
Deeper.
Yeah.
The only hint I would say is he is a controversial Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Who I think it is.
Yes.
There's a one of controversial. This is one of the first. Like nowadays, you could say there's been some controversial picks because of the new Veterans Committee about Hall of Famers. This was like the first guy where people were like, Hall of Famer? I'm like, I mean, great player, but even I'm like, yeah, Carl Cologne. Absolutely. How'd you
I
know,
love it.
Jack?
I love it, man.
Cowboy
I don't know how he'd be able to wear a baseball hat with that forehead. So. Oh man, I'll be honest. I don't even have a clue. I wouldn't even be able to take a guess or a stab at
That's
it.
interesting. So he had 2 World Series with the Reds. No wait. He won the World Series in '83 with the Phillies, and he would have won it twice with the Reds or just one? Oh yeah, twice with the Reds. Okay. I can tell you he's a first baseman if that helps.
That's right. That's right.
Doesn't help me at all.
So 1983 would the team was known as the Wheeze Kids. The reason why is they had all these Reds that went over to the Phillies and they actually won a world championship.
Oh wow!
He was not a kid by that point. He was already like a almost a 20-year veteran. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, he had actually a very consistent. You want to guess it, Kevin? I don't. And no one's even in a guess in the.
He only has a guess.
Yeah.
This would be Hall of Famer Tony Perez.
100%.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
see, this is why I'm saying that this is real controversial in 2000.
Yep.
Look at those numbers. Back in the day, it'd be like you have to have like he has those are all good numbers, but nothing that makes you say, "Oh, it's a Hall of Famer."
So do you think?
That 300 I'm sorry, 300 average, 400 home runs. You have to have some kind of big accomplishment to get in.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did not excel in any specific area, but he was a part of those big red machine teams.
Yeah.
So he's a part of those. And then going to the.
I mean, that's an amazing player. 2,700 hits. Those RBIs, that's really a lot of RBI.
That is a lot of RBI, yeah.
Is it still Hank Aaron is first in RBIs? I know Pujols is probably going to pass him, but is Hank still all time? Because I know it's in the 2100s.
I think so.
Yeah.
So this, it's like it's approaching Hall of Fame status, but not there. But he's in the Baseball Hall of Fame. 9th ballot. It took him 9 ballots to get in.
Yeah, so that was a very controversial pick at the time. So I remember correctly, it was Carlton Fisk who went in the same year as him. And it was like one of those times where people were like, why is this guy getting in? Like that was controversial baseball-wise in the year 2000 was him getting in.
Yep.
And nowadays you have Harold Baines getting in, who I don't even know if he had this good of a numbers,
Yeah, exactly. And but 170 on this list, which is actually very, very telling.
Because that's really high up because there is approximately 300 Hall of Famers, I believe. I don't know if all those Hall of Famers include managers. That includes managers, though, right?
That's a good question. Yeah.
Because that could include managers and other people outside of just position players.
Yep. All right, so let's go to our second one. This player started with the Expos, went to the White Sox, Yankees, Athletics, back to the Expos, played with the Orioles, Marlins, born in Sanford, Florida, a 7-time All-Star, 3-time World Series champ, Silver Slugger Award winner, NL batting champion, and 4-time National League stolen base leader.
Wow. This is the first time I really had to think hard on this. Oh, shoot.
Wow.
I'm almost positive I knew who it was, but I thought this guy was on the White Sox earlier. So I'm like, it's got to be who I think it is. But I'll leave it at that. Another Hall of Famer, am I correct?
Yes.
Because I think the last time I went to Cooperstown was the year this guy got in the Hall of Fame, and it's who I think it is. And that's funny
Angelo.
because if you look, Angelo, any idea? Because I can tell you right now, looking at this, his World Series were all the Yankees.
Which is crazy because I don't even remember him playing for the Yankees.
I know, exactly. Do you smell something, Michael? You smell something? Oh, you giggled, so I know now. I know I'm right.
I don't know.
This guy's nickname.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't know who this guy is.
So do you have any? Lead me down your path of thought, Angelo.
Yeah,
Like
please.
I'm just what I'm trying to determine is, because obviously jumped around in the twilight of the career.
But
so what's
how
that?
much knowledge do you have of the Expos?
Not much. I mean, not much minus Vlad.
Okay, so all right, so this is way before that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So so I'm trying to narrow down. Okay, who is on the O2? Who's on the O2 Marlins? Who is on the Orioles?
Honestly,
yeah.
That will not.
There's one thing that's glaring here. So he was the 4-time National League stolen base leader. That one should stand out for you. So there was not very many people in the National League. We talked about Vince Coleman being a leader.
I would not be surprised if this guy won the 4 years before Vince Coleman won.
Oh yeah.
Back when I was growing up, back when I was a kid, it was like Ricky Harrison and this guy were like the stolen base guys.
Yeah. So he was considered like a elite base stealer for the National League during
in the early to mid '80s. Absolutely.
Yeah.
If that helps, I don't know if it helps.
No, doesn't help me.
Oh, it's too bad.
Kevin, go ahead. I went 4-0, so I'm good. We're going 0-2 right now.
No,
the Cowboy Jack is popping me with all these.
I even gave him a hint. I said, "Do you smell something?" Because this guy his nickname was The Rock. So this guy was known as Tim Raines. And for whatever reason, on his baseball cards, his cards would say Rock Raines. Like he changed his first name. Rock Raines.
And actually, I heard that it actually came from his football days. He wanted to be known as he was actually a football player, so he wanted to be known as Rock Raines for some reason.
So see, here's where my thought process would have helped me. If we go back to the previous slide.
Sure.
Yes.
So I was going backwards because where I know Tim Raines from was his season in 1999 with the Oakland Athletics for obvious reasons.
Oh yeah.
Yes. If you're living up there, then.
Right. So the two teams I identify Tim Raines with, and this shows my infancy in knowledge of baseball, was with the A's and the Orioles. Believe it or not.
Wow. How
so
crazy.
That's why my thought process was in the right direction. Because I probably could have got. I probably could have got there, but
I didn't even know he's on the Orioles. The Marlins. I had no idea.
And then was he in the same outfield with Bo Jackson on the White Sox?
91 to 95.
I don't know for sure on that because I was like didn't think I was like he was on the White Sox that late. I thought it was earlier that he was on the White Sox.
Yeah.
And he became Rock Raines like later on in the 80s. And I'm like, dude, this sounds like some kind of like cocaine kind of rock out of there.
Yeah.
Have in the 80s to be in the Rock, But like we talked about earlier, look at his numbers.
Yeah.
And he 90th all time in that book. Those are not Hall of Fame numbers.
No. And if you look at it, he's a 10th ballot Hall of Famer in 2017.
Right. Yeah, because that's the last time I took him out 2017, and I was like, saw his name up there, and I'm like, dude, the guy's an awesome player, but I'm still like Hall of Famer, and I'm still just like, eh.
Yeah.
But amazing. That's 808. I thought he had more than that, even.
I thought so too.
Had way more than that.
Yep. So he was an elite stolen base.
He was an awesome player though for a good stretch there.
Absolutely. You definitely. And by the way, this picture is one of the most awesome pictures of all time.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah.
It's so great.
Where's that photo taken at though?
At Olympic Stadium.
Oh, because it looks open air. That's why I was asking.
Yeah. If I actually put it I actually did a like Photoshop on it, and actually you can see the power is in back.
I thought the stadium was enclosed. I don't know why I was thinking it was enclosed. It made the way the lights looked. It looked enclosed by the way the lights came in.
You were confusing with the other. You were confusing with the other Canadian team.
I know. Ha.
Yeah,
Well,
but it actually had that
Stadium,
tower in the background.
Stadium was open. I'm kidding.
Yeah, it actually had like a tower, and then there was some like cables that went across.
Yeah.
But I love this photo. So and this is actually a car that's in the Topps Stadium Club. So it's where I first saw it, and it's like, oh my god, it's so awesome! I got to find that picture. All right, so that's the show we had for you today. We wanted to acknowledge Whitey Ford, who died last week, and Joe Morgan, who died more recently.
Yeah,
and,
I believe Monday.
Yeah, Joe Morgan. Joe Morgan actually has a complicated legacy because I mean he's one of the greatest. If they say that if it wasn't for Joe Morgan, the Big Red Machine would not have existed. And you know what? You want to show you what you got, Kevin?
Well, I mean, we're talking about this bat. I mean, I got to find where Joe. I'm like, Joe Morgan is on here. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it.
Yeah,
there it is.
It's right there.
Yeah, there it is. And what's crazy is that look who close by was. I thought I saw Lou Brock was like right close by. Like I'm getting scared. I'm like, too many people like recently. Yeah, there's Lou Brock.
Yeah,
right above me is Lou Brock. And I'm like, oh gosh, this bat. I gotta do something to this bat.
I am.
Like,
I'm tired of.
That bat's scaring me lately. I've had 4 Hall of Famers who passed away in the last like month, who I all met in person had signed this bat. I'm like, oh my goodness, we're getting old. You know, it's just
it's been tough with Tom Seaver, Bob Gibson, Lou Brock, now Whitey Ford and Joe Morgan. So Hall of Famers.
But man, cheers to these guys. They live full lives. My glass is empty, but cheers to these gentlemen living great full lives, I hope.
Yeah. And Joe Morgan actually became a commentator. Actually not one of the most popular commentators in baseball, but with John Miller.
But
right?
that was the most famous one because when ESPN first got baseball, you know, Sunday Night Baseball became such a big thing. That was, you know, and it was those two guys there forever doing that, you know?
Yeah. So like all the hate that Joe Buck gets used to be Joe Morgan's during all that time. And now A-Rod too, actually.
Yeah.
So yeah, salute
and drink it for Joe Morgan, please, because that was the team he broke in with.
Yeah, and you can see that back arm. You can just see it. Ready? Is it flapping?
Ready, like everybody did that. I did the
exactly. Yeah, totally. All right, so please like and subscribe, all that jazz. Follow us on all the social media. Angelo, do you have anything that you want to plug?
Nothing to plug. Thank you guys for supporting. 24 episodes strong. Hard to believe we're already almost halfway to a full year's worth of shows. So
next week,
we wouldn't be able to do this without you guys. And please continue to support your local breweries and support minor league baseball.
Thank you.
And thank you guys. Thank you guys for giving us an outlet to nerd out about baseball and beer. So
definitely, Kevin.
Oh gosh, Angelo did my usual pitch. I usually support your local brewery, support your minor league team. So I mean, if you all follow, and I get into not much right now because it's October and I'm busy working. But you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Lock and Loll. That's LOKNLOLL. See whatever breweries I'm going to, or if I get to any other shenanigans. Hopefully, I can someday soon. Knock on wood. Otherwise, yeah, you like the Brewers, find a minor league team they like. There's some cool logos. Look at the Cedar Rapids Colonels, San Jose Churros. We want them to be around. Please support them.
Definitely.
Major League Baseball is going to survive. We know about these.
So hopefully by the end of the year or at the beginning of the year, we will see you at the brewery. We will not see you at the ballpark until next year, potentially. But you will always.
Hey, hold on. California Winter League, hopefully Palm Springs in February.
So let's just
fingers crossed for that.
Let's just put that as a date. So what was it? Is it end of January, beginning of February, right?
Yeah, usually yes, sir.
All right, so let's do that as let's pencil that in a soft schedule. Yeah. So we're gonna make that happen. Let's just try to work on that. But we will always see you here on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. We thank you for joining us tonight, and we will see you next week. Thank you so much for joining us. Good night.